And so what we know now is that confidence is something you choose.
I joke sometimes that my name, Alyssa, starts and ends with an A. So I'm an Uber type A for no other reason than that. But here's the thing. I was brought up to be a perfectionist. And I will say that, yeah, it can really drive you to do things with high quality. It can really drive you to be more mindful, maybe even to a fault, right? That you overthink things and that you wait for perfection. And I've learned over the years that it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing because perfection isn't instant. It's something that happens over practice and time, but often it happens in due time. And what I mean by that is you can't force something to be at the right time often, right? You see a particular opportunity and you make a decision, yay or nay. And if you say to yourself, I'm going to wait for that until I'm ready, that opportunity may never show up again. So that is really bad. I think the other side of perfection that's really dark is that in our hearts, it's an excuse. It's an excuse to go with everything that we have, knowing that it's enough, that we're going to be enough competent or enough lucky or enough whatever. And there is always a risk that we may not be enough. And that's okay. That's okay. Because again, if the timing isn't right, or there's some other cosmic variable, the moon's in the wrong position, whatever the excuse is, even if we get to what we think is perfection, the universe may not agree. So, my data-backed example is that when we see job descriptions, and women are much harder on themselves than men, we know this from the data, that we look at a job description, we go, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I can do that. I can, yeah. And then there's like 3 or 4 things on the list. You're like, didn't do a lot of that, or don't really have a case study for that, or I don't have the data for that. We go, I'm not gonna apply. I'll wait. That job will be there later on, or there'll be another job like that in 3 years from now when I have more experience. And we miss out on maybe a tremendous opportunity for us. We also don't know who else is going up against us. So maybe we have a lot more checks than the other person. We don't know. And the reality is that the person who's hiring may have a whole other laundry list of things they didn't put in the job description that you have in buckets. But you can't find that out unless you try, unless you apply. So stop waiting for perfection. Perfection is already here. You may or may not even know it. And at the same time, please start living by enough, because more than not, you are enough.